Andreas, you made it first again. Hello, good evening, and welcome. Hi, Annalise, Eskimo. Hello, how you doing? Great big hug to you guys. Very warm welcome. Here we are again, 6 o'clock every Thursday, live on Instagram. Martin, hey, I'm so glad to see you because I've missed you all week. I hope you've been doing well, and lots of love to you, my friend. So, Elke, very warm welcome. Listen, guys, let's get settled. We're going to do some meditation, 20 minutes of just falling into that beautiful stillness that is your essential self. Your essential self. So let's just take a breath, let go of the past, let go of the future, let go of thoughts, bring our focus here, connect together in this heart space. You know, when we breathe into the heart and we expand out, we touch each other like waves in the ocean. We collapse, we're merging together. Now let's begin. Let's begin. I'm just going to get comfortable myself. So find a position where you can relax, take a breath, and just bring your focus to the here and now. Letting go of any tension as you breathe out, and just arriving here, being at peace, being still. Okay, so something I would like to share before we go into the meditation, although it kind of is part of it, is about nourishment. Because so often when we get caught up into stress and overwhelmed by life, you know, it's so easy to get pulled into coping mechanisms to like just numb things out, and we drink too much or we eat too much, and we try and comfort ourselves through external sources. Okay. So I would like to share with you a couple of things. One thing is how to avoid that, and then what to do instead of going for all those treats. Okay. So one thing that's very powerful to avoid kind of binging or just numbing things out is, before you go there, is to acknowledge how it's going to make you feel afterwards. How it's going to make you feel afterwards. Like drinking that bottle of wine, it's going to be great for a minute, and then you wake up in the morning. Focus on that, how you're going to feel when you wake up in the morning. And then before you make a decision about launching into some kind of unhealthy coping mechanism that you use or you may use as a crutch, we're going to do a meditation. We're going to do a meditation to flip that switch. Okay, sound good? A useful little tool. So let's start. Let's start. And of course, the meditation in itself, just having that capacity to become present, to move into stillness, to move into silence, or to move our focus away from the thinking mind, because a lot of our suffering, this compulsion and the stress and the tension, comes from the internal dialogue that we become identified to. And it's not that the dialogue might be wrong about circumstances, but it's our reaction to the situation that creates and triggers emotions that prompt us to, cop out. Okay. So, being aware of what's going on within and around you, and knowing what's the right move to make, means being a place of being clear. It's cool to be clear. Okay, it's cool to be clear. A couple of drinks and you're not clear anymore. Okay, a bar of chocolate and you're getting a sugar buzz. So finding that way to just capture the compulsion, to capture the need to, move into something to comfort ourselves. And it's perfectly natural. You know what? I completely understand. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay? But it's bringing that awareness, that attention to the mechanism, and then making a decision from a place of clarity. Okay? So the breath, of course, as always, is the key in all this. Is being able to bring your focus, to move your focus away from whatsoever is going on in your thoughts and your emotions, and then bringing it to your breath. So we're not denying the thoughts, we're not denying the emotions, it's simply changing the focus. So that the emotions and the thoughts, that pattern can just drift a little bit into the background. So whether or not you're feeling anything, if you have an active emotion or a charge or a lot going on in your thoughts, you may be quite still just now. It's all good. You're still going to bring your focus to the present moment by connecting to your breath. The breath becomes this anchor that pulls you into the present moment. Okay, and this is where the gold is. This is where the clarity is, here and now. It's letting go of the busy day, letting go of the shoulds, have tos, need tos, wants, desires, attachments, all the stuff that goes on in our mind. And following that breath into the body, becoming aware of that moment when you're neither breathing in nor out. That moment of transcendence has a sweetness to it. It's like time stops for a second, or a fraction of a second, because then you start to breathe out again. And then as you breathe out, there's this feeling of release and letting go. And as you let go, your body merges a little bit more deeply with the earth. You become more connected. There's a feeling of being at home. So we continue with that breathing pattern. Breathing in, drawing your focus into the present moment, grounding in the body. A moment of stillness as you're neither breathing in nor out. The feeling of release as you let go. Relax. Merge with the earth. Feel that wonderful quality of being held, of being supported. Especially in that moment when you're neither breathing out nor in. It's that silence. You connect more with your essential self. You connect more with your being. Continue. So, not making any kind of effort about any kind of special breathing or counting, unless you want to, of course. It's not really necessary. It's enough to simply hold your attention there. A feeling of being connected, still. So even when thoughts arise, it's okay. We don't need to follow the stories or make comments, label, judge, criticize, control, complain, try and make things different. Let all that go. Just let your breath flow. In Buddhism, this is known as vipassana, awareness of the breath. And of all the techniques in the world, this is probably one of the few that would take you all the way. Takes you all the way in, all the way to your center. And being centered is a feeling of connection. And as you connect more with your breath in your body, you automatically start to become more aware of your senses. Sight, touch, sound. And you become a little bit more alert. Just feel that for a moment. Just notice how your breath changes your state from one breath to the next. As you breathe in the stillness, you breathe out the stillness. Notice what happens for you. And see if you can capture the way that your energy will expand as you breathe out and relax. Like a balloon being filled. There's a feeling of opening. And when you feel that, then it's very likely your heart is relaxing. Your energy is expanding. As your energy expands, you feel stronger. As you feel stronger, the heart opens. In a way, you can become more vulnerable. Your heart is being supported. The strength and vulnerability, allowing yourself, inviting your heart to open a little bit. And still staying with the breath, feeling that. In a way, we're inviting space, inviting spaciousness, inviting peace, inviting love, inviting calm. So when we focus on that, whenever we get overwhelmed or we get this sense or desire to find a quick fix, to feel better or to numb things out, take a few minutes to connect with the essence of our being, this space that is always there. And then that desire, that compulsion will get less. It will get less. You'll find yourself drinking a glass of water instead. So following the flow of your breath. There's no effort required. And every time you breathe out, a wonderful feeling of letting go, of falling into the hand of the goddess. We're just all being held. We're all being cared for. Like every plant, every tree, every being, every animal on this earth. We're all part of this Pachamama, Gaia. Just falling more deeply into that silence. Falling more deeply into your being, your essence. It's like a warm buzz within and around you, this feeling of aliveness, of being conscious, being present. It's the part of you that is guiding your focus, that observes your thoughts, that follows the breath, that is aware of feelings, sensations. You may even find that you can dial up your awareness to become more aware of the atmosphere around you, the energy field that is in your environment. And with each breath, raising your vibration a little higher, becoming a little bit more aware, a little bit more sensitive. You may even start to feel the energy of the city, or the village, or the town that you're in. Simply being open to the aliveness of this moment. And always that flow of breath, this anchor into the present. Pulls you into that stillness. Just following one breath and then another. Where each moment has its own fragrance, its own quality. This awareness, you, is constant. Rest there. Merge with that. And relax. Okay. Thank you so much for this lovely, beautiful meditation. I wish you a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And stay cool, stay clear, stay calm, stay connected. Okay? Big, big digital hug to all of you. And I will see you in the next session. So thank you, Martin. Thank you, Marco. Yes, what a peaceful moment. Thank you, Annalise. I'm glad it was nourishing for you. It's lovely to see you. I hope you and the girls are doing really well. Thank you, Andreas. I love this too. G Mantra, yes, namaste. Lovely to see you. Take care. Have a lovely evening. I will see you guys in the next session.